Hey guys, it's Matt. It is Monday, August 3rd. Um, two trades on ADT today, and that was it. So, pretty much everything that I was watching this morning, watching, I think, DTSS, I was watching HIHO, HIHO, ADT, DPHC. I had organic shorts on a lot of these. For those of you that don't know, when something is just shortable in the CMEG account, I just call it organic, meaning I don't have to look for borrows or pay for borrows, because at this point, paying for that stuff just doesn't make sense with the size that I'm trading, because it's like 25 bucks for each borrow, um, plus the amount that it costs to borrow per share. So I'm not locating shares at this point. So anyway, ADT and HiHo were both and DPHC. I think were all organically shortable. So let's keep an eye on those. But actually, let's take a quick look at HiHo here, because this one, am I using the wrong thing? Yeah, yeah. It helps if I use the right chart. So this is HiHo out of the gates here. 1 second. Sorry. So HiHo out of the gates kind of popped up here to this pivot level, and I hesitated there. And then once it popped back up here, I don't remember what was going on at this point. What was this, 9:33? Yeah, I wasn't in this yet, so it wasn't that. I missed these opportunities on HiHo, which would have been a nice. I mean, this is kind of an all-day bleeder at that point, right? Hey, buddy. Um, so I missed these and was kind of feeling like, oh, that sucks. That was really the play that I had access to. Some other people were shorting DTSS, but that was costly. I had to borrow that, so I was kind of just sitting on the sidelines on that one. But so ADT popped up, and this one has a little higher float, and it's a little thickly traded. ADT is a well-known company, right? And it's funny because their daily chart only goes back to like 2018, but because they were private for a couple of years before that, when a merger took them private, but then before that merger, they were public back in the past. So, but anyway, the chart only goes back to 18. But anyway, I saw this popping up, and everything else literally was tanking. Like you saw HiHo, that was already fading. DPHC was fading. DTSS was fading. All the stuff was just, I mean, nothing was running in the beginning of the day. And so I was looking at ADT and I was thinking, you know what, it's gonna creep back up here, but it's gonna like at the first sign of resistance, it's just gonna tank. So I got in here at VWAP at 1490 with 200 shares, and it just took off. So I got out half here just to kind of size down a bit at 1555. So you can see that's I'm down quite a bit at that point, right? I'm down 65 bucks realized at that point. So I got 100 shares there, and then I held the rest because there was another resistance point up here. And at this point, this was kind of like, okay, it's either going to hold this level and tank, or it's going to pop up. And that was like, if it doesn't hold this level, it's going straight to 20, right? Uh, and so I figured, all right, that'll be my point where either I bail out completely and then go long, try, or it holds and I come back down. So it popped up here after two trading pauses. It opened up here and then just kind of couldn't hold above 17. And once I saw that, I was like, all right, I'm getting those 100 shares back that I had exited down here. And so I got in here at 17. It dropped into a downward halt, opened up down here. Um, I don't remember which one of these was my first exit. I kind of think it was this one. Yeah, no, it was this guy. Okay, so took took 100 shares off here at 15.45. It was kind of bouncing around this area, and I'll be honest. At that point, I looked at my P&L and realized, after being down realized $65 and then being down unrealized a ton, because we were up here in the 17 range with the 100 shares I had left. Um, I was going to be up. If I just sold my position, I was going to be up like $50, and I was like, okay, just, I'm just going to get the hell out of here. There were a couple of no fills in this area here. I don't know exactly where, and I don't feel like checking. But anyway, so I sold this, and I was up like $50. I was like, well, for as much as I was down, because up here I was down quite a bit, unrealized. I was like, that's actually a pretty good fight back, and get out of here. And then down here, I kind of missed this pullback. I was hesitating here. I was watching some other things as well, seeing if there were some other stocks that were going to be in better play. Um, but was pretty confident here. This what I should have done. I entered here at 14.24. I should have just I should have just taken the whole thing off here at 13.87. But I was thinking, man, after this halted down here, it pushed up into the average. Tried to push again, couldn't. I was thinking maybe this thing was going to roll over and head down toward at least low of day here around the low 13s. So I took half off here at, whatever this was that I just do that 13.87, and then it charged back on me, and so I got out at 14.20, so just below break even there. So that ended up being like another $15 on top of the 50 I'd already made. So um, which is fine. It just added another $9 of commissions as well. Right, so it's like, that's okay. I'm still positive there, but it was really the majority of that was commission, unfortunately. So and then I was pretty much done. I was like, all right, I'm wrapping it up because I got other stuff to do. I had phone calls to make and stuff to take care of this morning before I started real work. So anyway, so I'm up, let's see, yeah, 77.50 gross. And then 8 tickets, that's like $24 of commission. So I'm sitting somewhere around $50 for the day, which, man, had I held and gotten a full 200 shares here, had I like not done any of this here, this was a great entry. And that was a big trade if you had a full size here from this starting point. I mean, that's like almost two points, right? So that's easily my best trade ever if I held through there. But that's hindsight, right? So anyway, here's my P&L since beginning of June. So you can see, actually, it's not the beginning of June. Here's the beginning of June. This is my crazy period, my first 2 weeks in CMEG where I was acting like an asshole. And then this is the period here where I got slow and consistent but got eaten up by commissions. And then somewhere around here I joined the chat room. Which, this doesn't look good for the chat room, right? The chat room idea. Like, this looks bad. But I actually am learning quite a bit, and some of the trades I'm taking are just mistakes on my part. So I'm gonna give it another month and see if it ends up paying off. We'll see. I don't know. Time will tell. If not, I'll look back and see, okay, what was I doing here, and maybe just try to do this with size again. But there's other things to consider there. I mean, this consistency that I had here, although it looked a lot like my Thinkorswim account when I was trading small size, that might have to do with the size, right? Maybe I can only do this when my size is so small that it doesn't really matter to me what happens, right? Whereas with the CMEG account, this actually was not a profitable period. Although my gross was profitable, the commissions crushed me, and I was actually net negative during this stretch right here. So anyway, you know what? I was gonna do a July recap. I forgot about that. We'll do that in the next video. We'll look back at July and look at the fees and commissions and all that stuff. So. Anyway, that's today, and I don't know when the next video will be, but hopefully we'll string together a green week here after being red last week, and then hopefully we'll be up here in the above zero range. That'd be nice. All right, guys, take care.